Welcome back to the show. This will be nice. This woman is always a delight to have her with us, and I don't think she's been here in a while, and it's good to have her back. Month, if it has an R in it, you shouldn't eat oysters.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I must have had literally 4 dozen oysters before I realized they were awful.
Your own fault. So what happened?
Huh? Well, nothing. I'm all right. I mean, I'm just barely clinging to life. I had them on Wonder Bread. Babatunde Olatunji is with us tonight, Carol Kane and Jeff Altman. Our first guest, this woman has won numerous Emmys over the last years and is quite a talented actress. She is currently in the motion picture Ishtar and can soon be seen in The Princess Bride. It's always a pleasure to have with us on this program Carol Kane. Carol. Hi. It's terribly nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. This must be really gratifying for you to come out in front of a live audience and they go crazy like that.
Thank you. How much you pay him, Dave?
Now listen, I really appreciate you being here because I know you were contacted on short notice, and my apologies for that. But we're very happy to have you here, and thanks for making the adjustment in your schedule.
Well, my apologies for the fact that I got nothing to say, Dave.
You must have things to talk about.
You know, it's true. I flew in from Toronto this morning, and I was sitting on the plane, and I thought to myself, I wonder if I should have told somebody to tell him I got nothing to talk about. But, you know, something will occur, right?
Well, sure.
We hope.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not so much what you have to say as just your presence, really, because, you know, we're quite fond of you. And I understand today is a special day for you.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah. So that's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're celebrating your birthday on our show.
Yes. Is that a sad thing or what?
It's not sad. It's exciting, isn't it?
Well, it is. I'd say it's got the yin and the yang of the thing, you know. I mean, no, really, because it's exciting to be asked, and yet, wouldn't you want to be sitting with some close friends? No, but I will be. I will be sitting with some close friends.
Well, now, how do you usually celebrate? I'm going to ignore that passive insult there. But how do you normally celebrate? Big party? You live in Los Angeles, right?
Well, both. I live on the plain. How do I normally celebrate? Well, I think all different ways. I don't like to have big parties. The first movie I ever did was Carnal Knowledge, and Mike Nichols, everyone on the movie had a birthday in the same month. So everywhere you turned, someone came in and sang happy birthday, everywhere. And so Mike said his idea of hell would be to be locked in a room, and every 10 minutes somebody would come in and sing you happy birthday. And I feel a little like that. I mean, I don't like to have a big celebration. It makes me a little nervous.
Well, then stop whining about being here with me.
It's a deal, Dave.
All right. How long ago was that film? You know, to me, I remember seeing that movie when I was back in Indianapolis in the early 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was that like your first film job or not?
It was my first movie.
Yeah, so you were a kid then.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. May I ask how old you are now?
No, you may not. No, I look it up in the almanac, the Farmer's Almanac.
It's in the Farmer's Almanac. Gosh, I didn't realize that. Also, that and the information about oysters and the month with the R in them is contained in the Farmer's Almanac. But you to me, are the kind of person who will always be thought of as quite young anyway.
Well, that's nice.
Don't you think so?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I think of you that way, too.
Well, thank you very much.
No, I do. I really do.
What a bunch of saps, for heaven's sake. Now, tell me about the epic Ishtar.
Yeah.
You worked with Dustin Hoffman and Warren Beatty. Yeah. Now, was that intimidating at all for you? Well, there's a talk show question, huh?
Was that written down, or did you think that up?
No, unfortunately, I coughed that one up on my own.
That was an original. Intimidating. Yeah. But I would say, to me, intimidating because there were great artists involved with the film, and you want to live up to their artistry.
Directed by Elaine May?
Yeah. And more than the fact that, say, the people are famous, you just want to not let them down. Which, actually, my first day shooting, I was so nervous, and I played Dustin's girlfriend, And it was a scene where he has to tell me that he's feeling like his life is over and he's a failure. And I actually was so nervous that every time he said to me that he was a failure, I began to laugh. And I couldn't stop laughing, that kind of hysterics that you get. And then it sort of snowballs, gets worse. Which it's happened to me. Also on Dog Day Afternoon, it happened to the entire cast when we were locked in the vault. Every time Al Pacino would lock us in the vault, we would all get hysterical en masse, you know, and then somebody said, you know, Al is trying to act here. Could you calm down? So we did try and be more respectful.
Was there talk of replacing you?
Perhaps behind my back, I don't know.
But you grew to be fond of Warren and Dustin and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Were they good guys? Could you goof around with them? Did you go to dinner?
Absolutely.
Are they?
Well,
you consider them to be friends now?
That's a good question. Can gosh, I'd say I hope so. How's that?
You hope so, yeah. Have you seen them since the film?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I saw them at the opening of the film. I guess that doesn't count.
Well, they are your very close friends, then, aren't they?
Yeah.
Kind of waved across the lobby at you. Now, how is the movie? Now, have you seen the film? I have not seen the movie. Now,
I think it's delightful.
Charles Grodin was here a couple of months ago just screaming about how great the film was going to be.
He's wonderful in the movie.
Yeah.
I think it's quite funny. I just think it's delightful.
Yeah.
But, and you know, I do want to say this because I did make a joke before about it being sad to be here on my birthday. And I have to say that well, it is nice that you asked me, and also that I consider that I have so many lovely friends, and that's a big gift for anybody on their birthday, you know. So. And now I want to apologize to David for taking up time on sentiment on his show.
Now, but will you get a lot of gifts from your friends, do you think?
Well, actually, my friend Dr. David Kipper, who's not related to you, I guess, but Dave.
Dr. David Kipper?
Yeah.
No, I think we are related. You know,
anyway, he called me he called me at midnight last night, and I told him, like I told you, that frankly I was a little nervous about coming on at the last minute, and I had nothing to talk about, and he said that he thought it was a good idea because should I not get a lot of gifts from my close personal friends, I could always encourage the viewing audience to send in gifts and thereby ensure
I think that's a good idea. I think people should do that. I mean, that's the way to treat show business personalities.
Really?
This public should take care of people who are in show business, don't you think?
Yeah, we really need it.
All right, I'll tell you what, we're going to do a commercial here, and then we'll continue chatting with Carol Kane about her birthday and many other things right after this.